Now, your property was auctioned. There were four active bidders in the auction room, and the auction lasted for approximately 20 minutes with over 103 bids. Can you describe what that auction process was like? And how did Munish help you and your wife through that process?
Well, before the auction starts, you've set a reserve price, and nobody wants the house to get. Well, we set it low, mainly because we knew there were four bidders going to, or a number of bidders were going to it, so we felt it was likely to sell. So we weren't so worried about the low reserve, but just before the bidding started, I think there was real apprehension from us as to, oh, have we done the right thing? Will it sell too cheaply? And so those nerves, and so Manish was quite gentle with us at those times and reassuring. And then the auction started, and no one wanted to make the first bid. And you have the sinking feeling. But I could see Manish out there with the buyers. I could tell he was working. And then the bidding started, and then we hit reserve, and then it just kept going for 20 minutes. Now, that is an amazing feeling when you know that people want your house, they're prepared to pay for it, and the price is climbing above what you expected. It's a very good feeling. The room had they had the auctioneer and a number of agents in there and managers, and they were giving us reassuring winks on the way out. Look, the whole process was a delight. I went there dreading, and I came out with a bigger smile on my face. So, yes, it was great. I'll do it again.
Now, Richard, there are going to be people watching this interview and they fall into two categories. Like yourself, they have lived in their home for maybe over 30 years, and it's a long time since they've dealt with a real estate agent, and they're concerned about the agent they're going to choose. Then there are going to be those people who've gone with an agent who's promised a great result, and their property is still sitting on the market, and they are very dismayed. If you were speaking to either of those people, why would you recommend Munish from Barfoot and Thompson Howick?
Manish, in my view, is a top performer, and he will do everything tirelessly to get you the result that you keenly want. He may suggest things that you are unsure about, but he's the professional. He really does know his subject. And if anyone's going to carry through to the end and deliver a top result, I would be very confident that Manish is going to achieve that. We've been through house buying since we've sold, and we've experienced other agents, some of them selling houses at low margins, and some of them probably not. But what we've felt was none of those people, very few of them followed up. Or when we saw the house, they just wandered through the house and thank you for coming. There was just no real engagement. There we were, a cash buyer. And Manisha's just not that class. If you're wanting someone that's really going to work hard for their money and deliver, then I think you need to select a top agent that's got proven award-winning success. And that's why we chose Manish, and we've always felt it was a good decision to do.